boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Billy's Blades and Tools. Hope you've had a good year so far. I think it's the 5th day of the new year, 2026, and so far I haven't bought any knives yet. So I guess it's starting off to be a good year. Anyway, I just wanted to do a little video here. I started watching another channel that popped up on my feed, and the guy started talking about other imported knives that are of pretty good quality. And a couple of them I've never heard of before. So I went ahead and I picked one up on Amazon. Lost my thought there. I ordered it a little bit before Christmas there, and it actually did come before Christmas. So anyway, I still haven't bought a knife yet for this year, but this one doesn't count. So I went ahead and picked this one up. I wanted to check out the quality. It's a brand I've never heard of, and I'll tag the other video in the comments, or somewhere on the video there. And so yeah, I'll tag the other channel in my description. And he seems to be another seasoned individual. He may be a little more seasoned than me. I don't know. Can't tell anymore. But he's pretty interesting and a pretty neat character. So let me get this thing turned around here, and I'll show you what I ended up buying. And you can leave a comment about them. I don't care. I do buy budget knives, and so I've found a couple new budget brands that I might be interested in. So let's check this out. All right, I'm back. Well, first of all, I did before Christmas. I went back into Walmart and picked up another one of their Ozark Trail fixed blades. It's not a bad knife, stainless steel. I think it cost me $8. The handle is a soft plastic. It's kind of an off-white, maybe a super light gray. In the camera it looks white. When I compare it to something that's white, it's more of a light gray. But that's just another one of those imported knives that I talk about. I'm on a budget, so I buy budget knives, and I don't do a lot of camping and outdoor stuff with them. I just like knives. So that brings me to the one channel that I was talking about earlier. His name is Tony Thomas, and like I said, he's a seasoned individual. And there's a lot of us here on the YouTube knife groups, and a lot of us seasoned individuals, and that's good, because a lot of us know a lot of things about some of the older knives, and appreciate a quality knife, and that we don't need to spend a bunch of money on a knife that we're just going to use to cut open packages. And I'm not a collector. I just like knives. And so this one is from a company called Wright Edge. They're made in China. I don't know if that's a model number, 210580, but that's what's on the sticker there. It's a 4-inch closed knife, stainless steel blade with a wood handle. They've got that on the front box. It says Wright Minor, sorry, can't even read. World's premier knife company. So let's just check that out. I've already cut the tape on it. Doesn't really have a name for it. Get it out of the little plastic bag here. But it looks like a sod buster. Got very smooth handles. Don't know what kind of wood it is. It's a little darker on this side than this side. The brass pins are fairly smooth, not sticking up real proud. The fit and finish on it, just not bad. Not bad at all. The centering is, yeah, it's a little bit that way. But, yeah, I can push it over, get it centered. Not a big deal. Got good pull on it. Kind of a drop point type blade instead of the sodbuster style. But as you can see, it says Wright minor on there. I'm not sure what that means, what it's about. But then it says, let me get that a little closer there, Wright Edge. There's that Wright minor there. But overall, you know what? I can't complain. It's a pretty decent knife for what it is. If I can get some better light in here. I don't know if that'll make it better or worse. But it just says stainless China on there. There we go. Yeah, now you can see the handle a little better. Forgot to turn on my one light. But you know what? I think I paid $13 for this. Since it was on Amazon, it's free shipping. They have a lot of other different style knives. They got slip joint knives. And you know what? For $13, can't complain too much. Got good snap. The finish on it is pretty good. It looks like there might be just a little bit of a gap right there. But you know what? For $13, I'm not going to complain. Everything looks pretty good. The blade, yeah, it's fairly centered. But anyway, like I say, it's got good pull, good snap. I'll put some oil on the pivot there just to make sure it's lubricated good. But you can't complain. But when I was watching the that other channel, Tony Thomas, like I say, I'll tag him in the description. He was talking about different imported knives, and you know, he talked about the Ozark Trail knives, which I've purchased a bunch of them, just, you know, because they look good, they work good for what they are and for what I use them for. But he showed several different, talked about several different brands. One of them was Ozark Trail. The other is Rough Rider, which just about everybody out there in the YouTube world, knife world, you know, they know about Rough Riders. You know, they're a Frost Cutlery brand. Then there was Kentucky Cutlery Company. That's an American company that imports the Eagle Edge brand knife. And then there's Ocoee River, which is a Frost Cutlery brand. He showed several different versions of these knives, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to check them out. I haven't heard of 2 or 3 of these, so I thought I'd check one out. And I like the sodbuster style look. I just don't buy the expensive ones, you know, the case and all that. I'm just not into them that much, and my budget isn't into them that much. So I don't have a lot of case knives. I think I have 2 that I bought at flea markets and that need a little bit of cleaning up. But anyway, I thought I would pick one of these up. Like I say, I think it cost me $13. It looks like a very well constructed knife, and for the kind of work that I do with my knives, this one will work just fine. I'm retired. I don't like I say, I don't do much camping anymore. I'm not an outdoors guy. I'm just a regular guy who works in his garage, working on things, working around the house, helping people out. And I use my knife for opening packages and trimming things, and just whatever you can use a knife for, that's what I use it for. But nothing strenuous, not beating on them or anything like that. So the knives that I purchase, they're usually budget knives, used or new. And these knives that come from China, they're coming in at pretty good quality for what they are and for the price. So I think I want to check out another one of these, couple of these other brands, just to see what they're like. And I appreciate Tony doing the video on that, because that got me interested in it. Dang it. Anyway, I'll tag Tony on that. And to all you other seasoned individuals out there, I hope you take care of yourselves. Hope you're doing well, and all the youngsters too. So everybody take care, be kind, be blessed, and we'll see you on the next video.